I'm Carolina Fuentes Frias, and I'm going to talk about the science of biology. Science is an organized way of gathering and analyzing evidence about the natural world. The word science derives from the Latin word scientia, which means knowledge. One goal of science is to provide natural explanations for events in the natural world. There is a general style of investigation that we can call scientific methodology. It involves observing and asking questions, making inference and forming hypotheses, conducting controlled experiments, collecting and analyzing data, and drawing conclusions. It is not always possible to test a hypothesis with an experiment. In some of these cases, researchers devise hypotheses that can be tested by observations, like human and animal behavior. Sometimes ethics prevents certain types of experiments, especially on human subjects. Good scientists share scientific attitudes or habits of mind that led them to exploration and discovery. Curiosity, skepticism, which means that they question existing ideas and hypotheses and they refuse to accept explanations without evidence. Open mindedness and creativity help scientists generate new ideas. Publishing peer-reviewed articles in scientific journals allows researchers to share ideas and to test and evaluate each other's work. Peer review does not guarantee that a piece of work is correct, but it does certify that the work meets standards set by the scientific community. In science, the world theory applies to a well-tested explanation that unifies a broad range of observations and hypotheses and that enables scientists to make accurate predictions about new situations. When scientists explain why something happens, their explanation involves only natural phenomena. Pure science does not include ethical or moral viewpoints. All living things have certain characteristics.
Well, for starters, all living things are made up of cells. Most of you have heard of a cell but don't really know what it is. Well, let me explain. A cell is a very small structure that makes up an organism. Basically, what we are made of. This tiny picture you see here is one of many stuck together, creating a body part like a muscle or a nerve. There are several types of cells, such as the cells that make up your skin. Picture this cell among many others stuck together and stacked on top of each other. That is our skin. These organisms that have more than one cell, such as animals and plants, are called multicellular. There are other living things that are only composed of one cell, such as bacteria or most protists. These are called unicellular. Second, all living things must respond to their environment. An excellent example is a Venus flytrap, which is a plant that eats bugs. Yes, a plant that eats bugs. So basically, a Venus flytrap has these hair-like structures sticking out called trigger hairs. When an insect touches one, the flytrap will sense it and automatically close it and digest it. This is how a Venus flytrap responds to its environment. Third, a living thing will use energy to survive. What do I mean by that? Well, for example, a human's metabolism. When a human eats food, your saliva, stomach, and other digestive organs will use energy to absorb nutrients from your food. Fourth, a living thing will maintain its internal conditions. What do I mean by this? As an example, a human has a certain internal temperature to work its best. Let's say it is snowing and you need to go throw the trash outside. When you step outside, you will begin to get cold. Your body's way to fix this is by shivering. When you shiver, your muscles are moving so fast that they begin to create heat to go back to its preferred internal temperature. Fifth, a living thing must reproduce. A chicken will lay eggs, and once the egg hatches, a chick emerges. This is to ensure that a certain species does not become extinct. And six, a living thing will adapt to its environment. An excellent example of this is a polar bear. A polar bear lives in harsh, cold environments. The bear's way of adaptation is by growing a thick fur coat to keep itself from freezing.